Gabrielle Roach, and I'm a 7th grader at Booker T. Washington Middle School in Newport News, Virginia. I have a question for you. Isn't technology amazing? I mean, 20 years ago, did you ever think that a 12-year-old girl could multiply herself when she gets bored?
Ride a roller coaster in her living room?
Or be invisible? Technology can be fun, but with the good also comes the bad. Take the issue of cybersecurity. In a world that heavily relies on the internet, if we all don't adapt, we can become victims of cybercrime. Hi, Granny.
Hi, Gabby.
She's still trying to get the hang of technology.
So, Granny, I see that you have your iPad
Yes.
and a new phone. How's it going for you so far? Are you learning how to use it?
I'm struggling, Gabby, and I depend on you heavily. It's amazing how technology comes so easy for you.
And speaking of adapting, I'm at Target. Remember that big data breach 3 years ago? It affected 40 million people. Not only did Target have to get better technology and precautions, but everyone else, including their customers, had to adapt too. Now that's resiliency. So, are you worried about another breach happening at Target when you shop, or do you think they have everything under control?
I'm not worried about it because I used to work in financial institutions, and I know that it's not necessarily Target's fault, because I do know that there are third-party processors, and your financial institutions do have security measures in place.
How do we protect ourselves against growing threats? How do we become more resilient?
Two of the best ways to do that are training and education and collaboration. And so collaboration means that we understand how a technology is being used, which is really a similar answer to the first question. But training and education is something that's very important. And I work with people of all ages, from younger folks all the way up to older business owners and people who didn't grow up using technology.
By the time I'm grown, people won't even be using credit cards to shop.
So I think one of the ways that we'll adapt is we have to start coming up with new ways to identify ourselves. And so some of the things that we could do in the security world are we use biotechnology, which could be your fingerprint or it could be a retina scan, but it's something that you have and something that you are instead of just a username or a password or a number that's been assigned to you.
As a final thought, in the book Future Crimes by Mark Goodman, it talks a lot about resiliency, and it says security cannot be an afterthought. I am Gabrielle Roach, and thank you for listening to my podcast.